Breaking news from Arsenal as well. James Green is there for us. James, good to see you tonight. Tell us more.
Yeah, we've been waiting all day for this one, Emma, as Arsenal have posted the final piece of the puzzle is through the building. It is confirmed.
Romano announces Marc move to Arsenal as done, sealed and dusted. Transfer guru Fabrizio Romano has sent Arsenal fans into absolute pandemonium with his signature "Here we go" announcement confirming that Marc Guehi's move to the Emirates Stadium is completely done, sealed and dusted. The Italian journalist, renowned for his impeccable accuracy in the transfer market, took to social media to declare that all paperwork has been finalised, with the Crystal Palace captain set to become Arsenal's marquee defensive signing. Romano's confirmation comes after weeks of intense negotiations between the two London clubs, with the Gunners finally meeting Palace's valuation for one of the Premier League's most coveted centre-backs. The deal represents a major statement of intent from Mikel Arteta's side as they continue their relentless pursuit of their first Premier League title in over 2 decades. The financial details of the transfer are staggering, with Arsenal agreeing to pay Crystal Palace an initial fee of £65 million, potentially rising to £75 million with performance-related add-ons. This makes Guhi one of the most expensive defenders in Premier League history and underscores Arsenal's determination to strengthen their defensive options for the grueling title race ahead. Romano revealed that the England international has signed a 5-year contract with the Gunners, keeping him at the club until 2030, with an option for an additional year. The 24-year-old defender will reportedly earn around £150,000 per week, making him one of the highest-paid defenders in the Arsenal squad and reflecting his status as a key component of Arteta's long-term vision. Negotiations between Arsenal and Crystal Palace had been ongoing since the beginning of the transfer window, with the Eagles initially holding out for a fee closer to £80 million for their prized asset. However, Romano reports that Arsenal sporting director Edu Gaspar worked tirelessly behind the scenes to structure a deal that satisfied all parties involved. The breakthrough came when Arsenal agreed to include substantial performance-based bonuses tied to Champions League qualification, title wins, and Guhi's individual appearances for the club. Palace chairman Steve Parish was reportedly impressed by Arsenal's professionalism throughout the negotiations and the club's clear vision for how Guhi would fit into their tactical system, ultimately deciding to sanction the transfer despite the emotional difficulty of losing their captain. Marc Guehi's arrival at Arsenal addresses one of Mikel Arteta's primary concerns heading into the second half of the season: defensive depth and consistency. While William Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes have formed one of the Premier League's most formidable partnerships, the lack of quality alternatives has occasionally left Arsenal vulnerable, particularly during periods of fixture congestion or injury crises. Guhi's versatility, leadership qualities, and Premier League experience make him the perfect addition to rotate with alongside the established centre-back pairing. The former Chelsea Academy graduate brings a calm presence on the ball, excellent positional awareness, and the ability to play out from the back, all attributes that align perfectly with Arteta's possession-based philosophy and build-up patterns. Romano's sources indicate that Guhi was heavily courted by several top European clubs, including Bayern Munich, Manchester United, and Newcastle United, but the defender's heart was set on joining Arsenal from the moment he learned of their interest. The England international was reportedly impressed by Arteta's detailed presentation of how he would be integrated into the team's tactical setup and the club's ambitious project to return to the summit of English football. Guhi also held conversations with current Arsenal players, including Bukayo Saka and Declan Rice, who painted a glowing picture of the dressing room atmosphere and the manager's coaching methods. The defender's decision was further influenced by Arsenal's return to Champions League football and their genuine title credentials, factors that ultimately proved decisive in his choice to make the move across London. The transfer represents a significant blow to Crystal Palace, who have built their recent success around Guhi's commanding performances at the heart of their defence. The Eagles' captain has been instrumental in Palace's ability to punch above their weight in the Premier League, with his leadership and organisational skills helping the South London club maintain their top-flight status comfortably. Palace manager Oliver Glasner acknowledged the inevitability of losing such a talented player, stating that the club cannot stand in the way of Guhi's ambitions to compete at the highest level. Romano reports that Palace have already identified potential replacements and are working on deals to bring in defensive reinforcements before the transfer window closes, with part of the Arsenal fee earmarked for immediate reinvestment in the squad. From a tactical perspective, Guhi's arrival gives Arteta multiple options in how he structures his defense. The Spanish manager could opt to continue with his preferred back four while using Guhi as high-quality rotation, or he could experiment with a back three in certain matches to provide additional defensive security against elite opposition. Guhi's pace and recovery speed make him ideally suited to playing in a high defensive line, which is crucial to Arsenal's pressing system and their ability to squeeze the pitch and win the ball high up the field. His distribution skills will also enhance Arsenal's ability to progress the ball through the lines, with Guhi capable of breaking opposition presses with accurate long passes or driving forward with the ball at his feet when space opens up ahead of him. The timing of the announcement is particularly significant, coming just days before Arsenal's crucial fixtures against Chelsea and Manchester City. Romano's confirmation that all medical examinations have been successfully completed means Guhi could be registered in time to feature in these pivotal encounters, though Arteta may choose to gradually integrate him into the squad to ensure he's fully adapted to Arsenal's tactical demands. The defender has already begun working with Arsenal's coaching staff on understanding the team's defensive principles, pressing triggers, and build-up patterns. His professionalism and work ethic have reportedly impressed everyone at London Coney, with senior players welcoming him warmly into the dressing room and helping him settle into his new surroundings as quickly as possible. Arsenal supporters have flooded social media with euphoric reactions to Romano's announcement, with many viewing Guhi's signing as the final piece of the puzzle in their title challenge. The Gunners' faithful have watched their team come agonizingly close to Premier League glory in recent seasons, and the addition of an England international defender represents the kind of statement signing that demonstrates the club's ambition and financial muscle. Fan forums and Twitter feeds have been ablaze with tactical analysis of how Guhi will fit into the team, with supporters particularly excited about the prospect of having three world-class centre-backs competing for two positions. The competitive atmosphere this creates within the squad is expected to elevate everyone's performance levels and maintain high standards throughout the grueling campaign. As the dust settles on this blockbuster transfer, attention now turns to how quickly Marc Guehi can make an impact in Arsenal colours. Romano's track record suggests that this deal is indeed done and dusted, with only the official announcement and unveiling remaining as formalities. The defender is expected to be presented to the media within the next 48 hours, where he'll discuss his motivations for joining Arsenal, his ambitions for the remainder of the season, and his long-term goals at the club. For Mikel Arteta and Arsenal supporters alike, Guhi's arrival represents not just a strengthening of the squad but a clear signal that the club is fully committed to ending their lengthy wait for Premier League title number 14. With the transfer window still open and speculation mounting about further additions, Arsenal's project is gathering serious momentum at precisely the right moment in the season.